busting the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I would never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never I left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go now.
Sony Michel, his first carry.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
We got three, fellas. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down, Dennis. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Lamar Miller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run with White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
319! 319!
Now White lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Green 39! Green 39!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is hauled in by Matthews. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now let's go!
And the pitch goes to Miller. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll toss it to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Darnold on 1st down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss right to Miller. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Here's Darnold. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. One man in the backfield. That's Miller. 2nd and goal.
Detroit!
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he is is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Here's Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Dennis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession. To throw on 2nd down. Dennis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis, flush to his right. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Dennis. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Back to throw. Dennis steps away to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw again. Dennis eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Now let's go. Green 30.
Operating from the gun. Dennis. And a dump off to White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On first down, Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Darnold from the gun. Dumps it complete to Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Darnold now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at about the 28. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. And now out come the Patriots. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 1st and 10, Dennis. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Dennis. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here we go now.
From the gun on third down, Dennis. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On second down, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
Operating from the gun, Dennis. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
Throwing again, Dennis. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99, Philly, here we go. Detroit.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And they're able able to up the lead by one more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
All right, here we go.
To throw on 2nd down, Dennis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Over, over, over! Over, over!
A first down throw, Darnold. Anunua's got it, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Matthews has it right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. Gun, gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Motion, motion, motion. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops in for a loss of 6.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
3 down, 3 down. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Detroit! Detroit!
The shotgun snap for Darnold. They nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball. I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive starts with a run by White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Set! Clean!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis flushed out right. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Dennis flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Dennis. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to go for a big play down, and this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson, 35 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Dennis. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And now spinning away. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to throw. Dennis. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Faking the give, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the...
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. John Simon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now Darnold. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run. It's Miller. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Dennis. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dennis. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Dennis looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Off the play fake. Dennis, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Now let's go.
Off play action. Dennis. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that